Welcome to Babushkas. We're gonna talk about. Go ahead.
Social media.
Social media and the effects on your brain.
Yes. You look good, babe.
Yeah, from I got the hair implant transplant.
Yeah. Nobody knows it's a wig, right?
Every time we need a dictionary
Don't be
right here.
suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Hair transplant. I got a hair
Yes.
transplant from the
It's not a
last
wig though.
episode. It's very natural. I always wanted to have like a blonde long hair, so
You look good.
that's why we are here.
You just need a guitar.
Yeah, I like the drums. I used to have drums, so
Hmm.
you didn't know that?
Hmm. I know that you had a drum, but I never saw your drum.
You never saw my drum?
No.
I was pretty bad at it, so it's good that you didn't saw.
Okay. I would say no, I'm not gonna date you.
I mean,
I mean,
imagine if I had this great hair, you would have dated me anyway with no talent.
I know. I would.
Yeah. Okay, so social media.
Yeah. What do you think about social media? Do you think
Social media, I think it's the horrible thing that happened to human society.
period?
That's what I believe. I mean, I remember first when Facebook came out, 2004 or something. I think we got on it around 2008, 9 or something.
I've been late.
And I was living in Facebook. Me personally, I was living posting stuff. I mean, I'm happy that I post so much of my pictures because I have those pictures now. So it's not lost in the hard drives or stuff like that. But consuming, just watching tons of information and stuff, wasting time basically was really horrible for me.
Was or still is?
I mean, back in the time for when I was doing the Facebook, but when we got here, I mean, we got to the age of Instagram, we got TikTok. I mean, TikTok was the last draw for me. It messed me up. I mean,
Yeah.
TikTok constantly. I mean, they formulated the whole uh, social media. You can stop looking my
No.
hair.
You look
What are
good.
you thinking?
No, I don't know. It's just like good.
Look good?
Yeah, you should wear it every day, right?
It's not really easy to wear this. I mean, it's
Mm.
still scratching my skin.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the TikTok was really uh, waste timing, wasting time, and mental health was really a thing. And
For you.
just watching, because you always, this is human nature. You always comparing yourself to others. You think you are missing out. Everybody has like millions of followers, and everybody go viral, and you always compare yourself. What am I doing wrong? I think that's what's make it worse in terms of the mental health.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk to my wig or you want to look at me?
Now this bugging me. Okay. So yeah, for me, I think I didn't really feel bad about social media till recently. So I start to think about myself more. And I was just like, daily I'm just thinking about like stupid shit, literally. Like what I saw on TikTok. Somebody's farted, somebody's cat is scratched, somebody. Like, not really. I wasn't thinking about important stuff, because all of this information that I consume, I'm just like constantly thinking about it. Every show that I saw in even Netflix, or every small clip that I saw on YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
whatever, I was just like constantly thinking about them. It's just-
My attitude changed.
yeah, it gives you attitude, right? And then I was just like, you know what? I need to just like cut this off.
Yeah, you get so much useless information that just pollutes your brain and doesn't and it stops you from thinking about stuff that matters,
Exactly.
about how to grow in your life. I don't know, your relations, your spouse,
Yeah.
and you don't really have time to think about anything else. Did you start from Facebook?
Mm-hmm.
Was Facebook the first social media?
That's the first one that I
I
know.
think I think Facebook was the
It was
first one.
like MySpace and stuff like that before,
Oh
I
yeah, it
guess.
was MySpace too. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. It's not. It wasn't really popular in Iran. MySpace.
No.
Well,
Maybe
I
no.
never
I don't
heard
think
of
so.
MySpace until we came to US.
Mm-hmm.
Facebook was the my introduction to social media world.
Yeah. I was bad at it. Yeah. So I first
Oh
that I
yeah, yeah,
had
yeah. You told
my
me you
Facebook,
shared your
I wanted to send a message to one of my friend and give my new phone number. Share my number.
you shared your cell phone number on Facebook.
Yeah, because
Did you
my
get calls?
yeah, I was like everyone was like, "Oh, that's your new number." Everyone was like, I
No,
was like, "How do you know?"
strangers. Did they call you?
Uh,
But it was like a friend
like they
thing.
were
Yeah.
mostly my friends, so I was like, "How
That's
do
a
you
good way
know?"
to update your phone book for other people.
I am.
Instead of sending
That was
them a
so
text,
stupid.
you can just.
They were like, "Well, you shared your number." I was like, "Did I? I wanted to just send a message."
No, I didn't have those kind of situation with
So
Facebook.
imagine my Facebook was English and my English still is fucked up. It was horrible back then. So I couldn't understand a lot of things. I'm just like, I don't know, maybe this is the way. So I just
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, for me, the problem was I was sharing everything.
I know I pee right now.
I was sharing not about myself. You see other stories and other posts on Facebook. You share them for your friends to see them. Actually, a bunch of people unfriended me just because I was sharing too much.
Unfriend you.
Yeah, because they are, it's like they were already seeing different posts. They don't need another person just
Yeah.
sharing more
You know what
stuff.
I was uh, I hated it about Facebook that
What?
people sharing their location. Oh, I'm drinking at this cafe,
Hmm.
feeling happy. Like
Why didn't you like that?
no, I just like felt stupid. I was like, okay, why do you share your location?
Well, I mean, it's good because if they have like a good picture, you want to know where is that?
Well, you can add your location on your pictures, right? But why do you just share your location?
What do you mean share your location?
There was a time they were like, okay, uh, drinking at this cafe, like, and literally
Yeah.
sharing their cafe location. So I was like, well, that's stupid. Just share a picture and say that cafe, you know?
I mean, that's the feature that Facebook
Yeah.
came up with. I guess it
And
was easier because you can just search the location and you don't have to type it in.
yeah,
So that I guess that's
I didn't like it though. So
Facebook. If you're watching,
watching.
remove that feature.
Yeah. But social media, it's literally um, a lot of people, like, they feel like they are sick, you know? The people at least that I talk to, they're just like, oh, yeah, we always compare ourselves with others' life. Like, everyone going to vacation, stuff like that, you know?
Yeah.
Especially Instagram is so toxic, you know?
Yeah, Instagram was really the one that because in Instagram people uh, basically show off and they want to look like fancy and stuff on Instagram. So when they post the stuff, it's not really a real life.
Mm-hmm.
So every time you watch somebody's having fun or whatever, it's like you just compare yourself. Oh, my life is pretty shit, and
Mm-hmm.
look at people having fun, going places. But I mean, in the reality, it's not. it's the same thing for them too, because
Mm-hmm.
it's not every day. So you always comparing yourself, and it just ruins your health and mental health.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. Like I was comparing myself with like 14, 15, 20 years old girls, and I was just like, "Oh my God, they're so thin. I'm fat." I mean,
The body
and then
dysmorphia.
when I go back and look at my pictures, and I'm just like, "Oh, I was exactly look like them at that age." So, but you don't remember it. You
Hmm.
always tend to compare yourself, you know?
Yeah,
Because no matter how much you care about your eating, your workout, which is I do, I mean, here and there, and not, I was just comparing. I'm just like, oh my God, I fat. Like, my face is too round, Which is that if I gain weight, it goes to my cheeks and just like, pfft.
yeah,
So it's unhealthy, and you maybe not instantly feel, but by
yeah. You don't feel
time
it
you
right
feel,
away.
yeah, by the
Yeah.
time you feel sad,
Mm.
unsatisfied,
Hmm. About
unhappy,
everything. Yeah.
you know, like people literally like getting mental issue about this. Like they have to. I think
Imagine,
everyone
yeah.
have to have like a time to detox from social media. You
I
know?
think it should be illegal all the way around. If it's like a, because if governments bans drugs, so, but social media is designed to act like a drug, if even
Yeah,
worse
they make
than
you.
cocaine or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So why is it not banned? Like, why is it? At least it has to be a 21-year-old plus to be able to use social media. That should be a rule,
Like
like alcohol
teenagers,
or stuff
yeah.
like that. Because teenagers, I mean, us as an adult in our 30s, we can make decisions. We can monitor our behavior and find out what's actually happening inside our brain.
Yeah.
But when teenagers go online and comparing themselves, I mean, the reports came out that the TikTok users, these teenage kids, they get tics, they get very horrible mental health,
Mm.
and that's the thing. They cannot really figure out that this tool is
Making them sick.
making them sick, and they need to stop it and reduce the hours or stuff like that, and it's just downhill from there. So I think, but governments are not gonna do anything because they make money out of it. It's a huge company
Yeah.
making a lot of money, and they need that tax money. So it's
But
just
I think our
for
life,
us to do something about it.
I think us, so we are so depend on social media right now, and
How?
even internet or whatever.
We are
We
dependent
can't,
on internet.
we can't like literally cut it off. So for our generation, we came from a generation we didn't have internet or social media,
Mm.
growing up. Like literally, we were spending our time with our friends outside. We didn't have cell phone for a while. Where did I? When I think I was in high school, I got my cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't even allow to, even though the cell phone was around. My mom, she said, no, you're not gonna have a cell phone. So uh, we used to it, but this generation they grew up with it.
Yeah.
You cannot take away social media from them. But I think it's just like comes to families, parents, just sets a time that you gotta detox from social media. A week or 2 week or whatever, stop using it. Cause I uninstall my apps from my phone, and I was constantly checking my phone. You know, I didn't have anything on it. I
Yeah,
was
you
like,
it becomes a habit.
okay.
Yeah.
Like, for example, I used to smoke cigarette. So cigarette is just like a habit. You just at the same time every day you feel like the urge that I want to smoke. It's the same thing with social media. You just gotta go, just grab your phone and just look. I'm just like, okay.
That's
I don't have
addiction.
the,
That's
yeah, and
addiction.
that's
Yeah.
the addiction,
Yeah.
exactly. But I think this generation, they can't. I think it comes to the parents, some sort of app that you just set the time from this time to this time you cannot use social media, like detox.
Well, I mean,
By the time they get used to it, to lessen it, you know.
what teenage kid will listen to their parents?
I mean, if they talk about their issues, like, I think sometimes parents, they don't talk with their kids. You know, they're just like commanding them, like, you have to, no, don't use this, don't use that. But if you sit down with them and talk, like, hey, this is social media and they use us to make money and they make people addicted, you know, I know, or whatever, you can't put it aside, but you can detox. Just to stay away from it for a while, think about yourself, think about what do you like, just sit in the silent, you know,
Well, I mean,
stuff
that's the
like that.
thing. I mean, it's hard to do, and it has to come within the person. That's what I'm saying. Because kids like to break the rules. I mean, me as a teenager, I would never listen to my parents because you think at that age, you don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna do whatever I want. I think we need to come up with different solutions, like in these apps, people gonna create like more awareness about the effect of social media. We don't see much uh, media saying about the horrible side of social media. I don't know. Even the creators on these social media, that they don't talk about it because they want you to consume more and more. So
Exactly, that's their job.
yeah, I mean, so it should be educating people and kids to know what this is actually happening. If they feel depressed, it's partially because of the social media and stuff like that. So, and they need to take some time off of the social media. But
Yeah.
that's really hard because these companies spend billions of dollars. They using the psychologists, doctors, scientists to try to hook you on the app, and so you just constantly, and that's actually scary. And at this point, governments have to step in and do something because it really gonna destroy the health of the youth of the
Yeah,
nation.
but think about it. This is America.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Government
America is
couldn't tell
different.
people to get vaccinated or whatever. I mean, maybe in other countries it works, but here you cannot tell people what to do.
Well,
Well, literally nobody listen to you. And if you want to like push, I mean, that's another
that
issue.
that's actually a good point because in America everything runs by money. If it makes money, it's okay. If it doesn't make money, then we're gonna do something about it. But yeah, that's what's America is. So that basically comes down to for you to take it to the heart and stop using social media as much. I mean, still we use social media because from time to time we're like, it's actually really boring, but we are teaching ourselves that being bored is actually helping
Good.
us in our life because if you're bored, I mean, science says you get more creative, so you can do other stuff. I mean, you have more time to do your to do the work that actually helps you
Yeah, or learn a skill. I don't know.
succeed in life. Yeah.
Yeah, like, and I stopped using, like, it's been like almost 2 week.
Hmm.
Okay, yeah, 2 weeks that I'm not using any of these apps.
You were on
But
TikTok right
but
now.
TikTok, like today, I watch a little bit TikTok, but my problem is more because I don't watch TikTok much, but Instagram, I was constantly in it, posting, sharing, you know. So I just stopped using all of them. Like after 2 weeks, today I watched like couple videos in TikTok.
If you want to break it down, for me, Instagram, I closed my account and I deleted my account. I think it was 2 years ago that I completely deleted it, my account, all the pictures and stuff like that, because I didn't want to deal with Instagram anymore. And actually, it was really, really, really good for me
Mm-hmm.
to do that. And I decided to open a different account just for business. If I want to promote something from my business, I'm going to use that account. But I'm not going to follow anyone, like my friends, family, nobody, because it will be the same thing. I'm going to start posting about, I don't know, my cats, my life, where I'm going, having fun, taking pictures of the food. And at one point, I mean, last in the past 2 months, I started a new account
Mm-hmm.
just because I was my excuse was I want to connect with my family, so I want to see what they're doing and show them what I'm doing. So I had that for like 3 days, and in those 3 days, I started posting constantly,
Yeah.
like what
You
I'm
can't
eating
just
right
stop.
now, taking picture of my what I'm doing, cats, stuff like that all the time, posting stories non-stop. And my last story actually was, now I realize why I don't have Instagram.
Yeah. Well,
So
when you even
after that, I deleted my second account
second
for
account,
good, and I'm not gonna go back to Instagram again.
I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna go back because I know I will eventually,
Hmm.
but I just want to learn to not use it constantly, you know? And also, I feel like when I don't use it, social media, they email me. Like TikTok, they were like, "Oh, this person that you followed shared something." I'm just like, "What are you even sending me emails?"
That's part of
Is
the
it
algorithm, yeah.
literally they send
They want you back.
email like every day to everyone, or is just like when they feel like you don't use it as much?
No, it's part of the algorithm. If they see somebody is not using the app anymore, because it's all registered when you log in and use it or don't use it, and they're
There's
like,
no
okay, how we can
activity.
get this person back, because they don't want you to leave the platform. You
Mm-hmm.
know, they want you to be hooked on it and consume and consume and consume. It's like brainwashing,
Yeah.
basically brainwashing you
Like,
to
I'm so unhappy that I watched TikTok today. Because literally, what did I gain from it?
nothing.
Nothing. Like, everything that I recently got doing, like, I feel like, okay, wait and think, like, what do you gain from this? I love listening to podcasts. All day long, I listen to people talking because I feel like I'm among them, you know?
Mm.
Like I'm talking to them or whatever. It's just interesting to me. But like even for Netflix, I try to not watching reality TV show anymore because literally you don't get anything from it. I just wanted to watch like anime and like documentaries or something that I can learn something from it, you know? Even YouTube. So that's my goal. Like if I go to this area, I'm just want to watch something that at the end of it, I don't feel horrible that I waste my time. I didn't learn anything. If somebody, I don't know, video that people farting, it's just funny, you know? But what is it for me
Well, that's
in
the
it?
thing. Most people, when they go to social media, they're like, "Oh, it's my entertainment of the day." So they
For the
spend
five
time to
hour.
laugh, see some funny videos and stuff like that. But one thing that we don't know is that's how it started. You go into that rabbit hole. You're just watching 2, 3 videos, and
Mm-hmm.
you basically wake up 4 hours later. Oh, I've been on this app for 4 hours.
Yeah, you
I
don't even
I
realize.
already wasted so much time,
Mm-hmm.
so I cannot do anything else. So I'm gonna keep going.
Mm-hmm.
So that's gonna be the day to day when using social media. Well, I mean, even though you're saying you're using podcasts, I think, or not watching reality shows, that's a good thing. But I think still an excuse, uh, just to not doing what you're supposed to do, and just if you're
No,
not watching a reality show, you're still wasting your time watching something that you don't really care about.
What do you mean?
I mean, if what do you watch instead of like reality show?
Anime?
Still, that's what I'm saying. So
Yeah, but
it
when I'm
doesn't really
watching,
help you anyway.
yeah, but at least it's not about something stupid. Like I don't, it doesn't occupy my brain all day. You know what I'm saying? It's not. It's just fun and cute or whatever I see. Um, it just doesn't occupy my brain for nothing. Like oh, somebody dated somebody, and they hated each other. Okay,
Yeah, I mean,
all
I try
right.
not to watch like reality shows too because it's the same thing as social media.
Yeah, it's
That
addictive.
but if I replace it with something else, still wasting my time.
Yeah, but I also wanted to reduce like my screen time,
Yeah,
whatever it is. You know,
exactly.
it's TV,
The goal
a
should
phone.
be reducing the screen time.
Yeah, a screen
Yeah.
time. Like when I work, I listen to um, podcast.
Mm-hmm.
You know, or when I on my computer, whatever. I listen to podcast and I'm doing my work. It doesn't stop me from what I'm doing. You know, but I just this is how I feel like it's work for me to not watching reality show, whatever that I feel like daily I think about them a lot. Like what was it? The TV show that we watch about the dating. Um, they were going to the pods,
Blind, did you?
whatever. I forgot the name.
Love is Blind?
Love is Blind. Yes. So I was thinking about a day at the during the day. You know, I'm just like, why am I even thinking about this? Like, why?
It's interesting, yeah.
Know the answer of important things because my brain is always occupied with shit, you know?
Hmm.
I don't have time to think about
Well,
important stuff or learn about something important, you know? Or funny facts like I don't know, science or whatever. You know? Like what that girl wear, what they said to the other guy, are they compatible or not? I mean, who gives a shit? Seriously.
that's pure entertainment. That's
Yeah.
why you watch it. But exactly, I mean, it doesn't matter if you whatever you do, you should just reduce the screen time and maybe be bored, not doing anything.
Yeah, just
Even
be
though if you're
bored.
not doing anything, that doesn't mean you're wasting time. You boredom is good for you.
You can put a piece of paper in front of you and just draw,
Mm.
even though you're not a good painter or whatever.
I mean,
Just draw
we as
something.
human, we having a hard time with boredom. It's actually painful
Yeah,
at
it's
some point
painful. Like you feel
to be
like you
bored.
somebody hurt you.
I mean, we were just watching a video about boredom. Why is it good for you?
Yeah.
And in that test,
Experiment. Yeah.
in the experiment, they were putting people in the room for them to get bored, and there was a button on the table that if they touch it, they get electrocuted. And around
Shock.
90%,
Yeah, I mean it was like a very big
80, ninety
person.
percent of people got so bored that they
They were
actually
like
tried the
to
button to get electric shock. So that means
I
it's
would do it.
people rather to get electric shock than be bored. So I mean that says a lot
Think
about
about
human
it.
race.
Like what were people doing in 1800?
I mean that's what I'm saying. We cannot go back to that age even before the internet.
Yeah, but like all of these people who invent something
Mm.
literally, you know, in a back past. I don't want to say their name because I'm 100% sure I'm going to mispronounce it. So they invent something because they were bored. They were like, okay, let me
Yeah.
just like if mix this with this, see what's gonna happen. You know, they didn't have Instagram or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, they just go mix shit together.
Stuff gets invented because somebody was bored.
Yeah.
Because you're not gonna be like, oh, let me fix this problem, invent stuff when you're occupied with your phone in your hand.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to think about it. If I turn my TV off what I'm gonna do. You have an option, you know? So I don't know, you have to come up with something like, I don't know, drawings or reading books or whatever. You're just like, okay, do I wanted to like uh, pollute my brain with shit on Instagram or TV or YouTube or whatever? Or just go do these, you know?
Well, that's another thing. I s- I uh, intentionally don't want to do my work because I know I'm like I gotta make that video. I'm like I don't want to do it. So instead, I turn on the TV and watch YouTube. You know, because
Yeah.
that makes me feel better just by avoiding the work that I need to do. But I mean that's not a good thing. And actually, when we try to reduce the time, our screen time, it worked better for me because I was like, okay, we're not gonna watch TV. We don't have social media. I guess I have nothing else to do to actually do my work, you know, and that's productive because after a while, your brain gets switched to get the satisfaction, to get that dopamine from the work you're doing to make your life better. So what I'm trying to say is that we we need to reduce that screen time. The whole point is if you want to help yourself, you need to do that. For me, social media, it will never helpful at all. It helps you to produce content, but it doesn't help you if you consume content.
Exactly. The problem is when you consume, your brain is full of bullshit, you know?
Yeah.
And you can't even think about yourself, you know? That's why they say when you get bored, that means you get rid of all of these thoughts, you know? You get creative, you know? So that was my problem because I want to be able to think, come up with this stuff, but I was constantly thinking about, I don't know, somebody else's relationship that they get paid for me to watch them, you know?
Yeah.
And I stopped my life, you know? And I'm just like sitting for hours and hours watching Instagram or TV. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, you know what? I have to. It's just like, I think I start thinking about it after we watched that documentary. Those people who literally working for
Yeah, the
Facebook.
social dilemma on Netflix. If you
Yeah,
haven't watched that, go watch it because it gives you the concept of social media and how they get you hooked on these
yeah.
platforms.
So
Yeah.
those people who actually working for Facebook or other social media platform, they were even they don't even let their kids
They don't let their kids to use
to
the
use the
platform.
social
Yeah.
media or even TV. I
They know
was
what they created.
Yeah, they know what they created and they're like, okay, we don't even let our kids to do it. I'm
Yeah.
just like,
It's worse than drug. Yeah.
how come like, and then I realized, oh my god, they're using me. So
You're a
I
test subject. Yeah.
yeah, I'm test subject and I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna stay in this level forever because they're using me to gain for their own benefit, you know. So I start thinking, okay, you know what, I have to, like, I stop smoking. I have to do something about
Mm-hmm.
this. Less TV, no social media. I know, even though I go back, I know how to use it, maybe once a week or twice a week. But it's- I don't know, it's good for business too, you know. That's why I'm saying you cannot put it aside because it helps you to promote your business for free,
Mm-hmm.
you know. Everyone watch it, everyone use it. It's good that way, but at the same time, it's not good for our mental health. If I'm in my 30s feel this way, what is it about like a 15 or 16 years old teenagers, you
That's
know,
what I'm
how
saying.
they
Yeah. That's what I love actually when we are growing up and we can identify these problems and like we had a keto diet for a couple of months. We went extremely, but the key is balance for everything. So right now, if we eat unhealthy, we try to eat healthy for a couple of days, and if you want to have a pizza, we can have it with peace of mind. So we should treat everything with balance in life. So right now, okay, maybe not completely stop using social media, but try to limit it for like a couple of days. If you haven't used it, use it for once or twice per day. I don't know, just limit so you have the control over it. But that's the difference. Someone like in my age gets to that point that understands this, but teenagers, they cannot really do that because their brain has not developed to that point, and they're like, oh, all of my friends are in TikTok. I don't know. I don't want to be feel left out.
Left out, yeah.
So I don't really know what we can do to help them, but I hope, I mean, if some of them watching like these type of videos or watching the Social Dilemma on Netflix and other videos about this, they think with themselves, this is actually helping me, or is it ruining my mental health?
Like, for example, if a teenager want to stop using social media, so tomorrow they go to school and their friends that, well, did you see this?
Yeah, exactly.
Did you see that? Did you? What do you think about that person or whatever?
Yeah.
So they feel like so bad, like, oh my god,
I
what
don't
is
know
it,
anything
FOMO?
about
What
my
is it?
friends talking about, so
Yeah,
they're not going to talk to you. Actually, that's a trend on TikTok. The one friend that doesn't have TikTok.
yeah.
They
We
always
can't even talk to that
making fun
person.
of that person because they don't know the trend, they don't understand the trend, so they cannot talk to that person. That's actually very messed up.
Yeah, like
But that friend is a smart one. You're the
exactly.
fool.
I texted a couple of my close friends and family that I do not have Instagram because they usually text me through Instagram. So I told them I'm not gonna use Instagram. Whatever, if you want to talk to me, text me
Yeah.
or call me if you want to see how am I doing. You know.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, "Why? Why you want to stop? I mean, are
Don't
you
leave us.
are you
We want to
kidding me?"
know what's
Yeah,
going on
I
in
was
your
like, "No,
life.
this is bad for my mental health. I feel like I need to just empty out my brain and stop. Yeah,
Restart.
restart and start
Yeah.
thinking about myself. I don't know, sit in the silent and think about like,
Silence is
yeah,
gold.
what's going on in the world or whatever." And they were like, "Okay, that's good," and stuff like that, because sometimes they just wanted to be like supportive of your
Yeah.
decision. But I know when they hang out, they're just like, "She's a stupid," stuff. And
Everybody talks shit behind everyone.
yeah, I know. And then it's funny. They go above and beyond to send me their pictures that they share in Instagram.
They already shared that picture on Instagram,
Yeah,
and since you're not on Instagram, they
they
send it.
texted me the
They
picture.
text
Oh,
you the
we ate
picture.
this today. We did this today. No, I'm not even asking.
Well, that's the thing.
So
If you
I'm just
wanted
like,
to watch that
why?
picture, you would have been on Instagram. So that was the whole point.
Yeah, but I mean, it's so interesting that they want to know what you doing daily, like literally. Oh, okay.
It's an
What?
addiction.
Yeah. What did
Yeah.
you do? Did you eat something? Did you went somewhere? Cause I usually share like when I go somewhere, and now they don't know what am I doing. They ask me, um, how do you feel? Like how do you do? Like not what am I doing?
Mhm.
Ask about myself other than what I have, what I own, what I gonna do, or if I spend my time in a luxury restaurant on weekends or not. Doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, I mean, from someone who doesn't have Instagram for 2 years, I know that it actually helped me because I don't really care if other people what people do, even if they're my family. I don't care at all because knowing that or not knowing that doesn't help me. But I just need to focus on my life and what's my future. and these are just noises.
Yeah, just call me if you want to
Yeah,
know
if I want to
how am
talk
I
to my
doing.
family, it's better for me to just call them.
Yeah,
Me showing pictures of what I'm doing in my life or watching their picture, it's not communication.
exactly.
That's not the healthy way of having a relation with someone. So if you want to talk to someone, actually call them and talk
Exactly.
to them. So
It's very toxic. Like in overall social media, it's toxic. Like some way is good. You see a lot of people finding their families. Like I don't know if they were twins or whatever. It's good in those ways, but it's
it has
very
some
rare.
benefits, but mostly it's toxic.
It's toxic. Yeah. I mean, I'm in my 30s. I feel like no, it's literally like addiction to something. I don't know, alcohol, cigarette, whatever. It's literally feel like addiction. So I want to tell people that just take time off the social media. I mean, the detox
Yeah. So
yourself.
I want to actually make a shirt. When they write on a shirt, don't do drugs.
Don't do
Oh,
social
I
media.
want to do don't do social media. Let me
Yes.
know in the comments if you want to buy that. I will create it for you.
And please let us know if you should wear wigs every day
If you
because I love it.
enjoyed this episode with me having this awesome hair, let me know and I will grow a real one.
Thank you for watching.